Philippines? Kumusta ang Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao? This is your host, Marlene Craig of Kumusta Ka Bagong Pilipinas, ang bagong talk show ng bayan. And with me today is my other host, Dr. Conrad Pereras. Alam naman natin na siya ay expert sa finances kasi economist siya and entrepreneur by choice and also an advocate for life. CEO rin siya sa Wellness Advocate and for a writer and author now of his new book. And we'll talk about that. That's why ang subject natin ay natatama lang. Parte ng kanyang libro ay Money Matters and Mental Health for Everyone. Ayan, pababatiin natin si Dr. Conrado Pereras.
Magandang araw po muli at naririto naman ako para talakayin ang mga importanteng issues of the day. And for today, we're going to talk about financial matters that affect mental health.
Ayan, so hindi lang pala kayo teaching fellow at the Institute of Corporate Directors na nag-a-advise para sa mga financial issues or economy ng isang pamilya, pero pang individual pa.
Yes,
So that's
correct.
why it's nice na co-host na may specialista pa ako. Ayan, so money matters when finances affect our mental health. Yan ang subject natin. Alam nyo naman na trending ngayon yung mga nadidepress, Conrad.
Mm.
At ay minsan ay pag na-depress ka pa, lalo na sa finances, may mga kaibigan ako na way back 1997 ba yun, nung nag-crash yung economy worldwide ata, may maraming nagpakamatay. Nag-check-in pa sila sa hotel tapos nagbitay. Hindi ko alam kung nakuha mo na balita mo yon. Right?
Yes, and this is very common when they can no longer tolerate what's happening in their lives. And the number one stressor is finance.
Correct. So that's why pag-usapan natin ang financial stress that causes depression nga naman, you know. And how we could do something about it. Ano yung mga ways that we can cope na rise above yung financial problems natin, no?
Yeah,
Conrad, so
tama.
you'll tell us about that. So, sabi nga nila, the world is where bills are piled up faster than paychecks.
Yes.
Ito nga naman yan. Where parents go abroad, like our OFWs, and leave their families. And sometimes abroad, they even skip meals so their children can eat or they can send more para mas marami pang maipadala o extra na ipadala. Hindi na talaga si kumakain minsan. And then, where these OFWs and seafarers' dreams are postponed because of unpaid debts. Ayan, mga school debt, mga loans, mga ganyan. Kasi minsan pag alis ka ng abroad, may loan ka pa, di ba, no, Conrad? So money isn't just about wealth. So it's about survival, dignity, and peace of mind for many Filipinos. Ayan. So, Conrad, anong ang pwede nating maitulong? Kasi ito sensitive yung pagsasalita ng pera.
Alam mo, MK, yung financial stress is basically brought about by the stresses of living. Because a lot of people, they wanted more than what they are capable of. So when there is a mismatch of your desires and your ability to provide, na-stress ka. Kasi mas matindi ang pangangailangan mo kaysa abilidad mo. So talagang may stress ka. And financial stress can lead to depression, anxiety, and all other mental illnesses, no? That are nakaakibat dyan. And paggising mo pa lang sa umaga, kung pera na pinag-uusapan, lalo na for the men, having to face the wife asking for financial support because kulang talaga. So, ba stress talaga. And when you're stressed, hindi ka makatulog. You always feel tired. You're overthinking. You're always worried. So talaga, paano ka makakapagtrabaho? And if you cannot work, your ability to earn is hampered.
At saka pag nag-start kayo ng, especially let's talk about couples. Nag-start na kayo, umutang kayo nung nagkaroon kayo ng marriage event. Di ba?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yung marriage pa lang na celebration ninyo. May alam ako na may mga loans, ha?
Of course, in fact, I just posted a comment on my Facebook because I attended a lavish wedding. And I cannot believe that a newly married couple will spend their lifetime savings on one day when the stresses of everyday life is the one that they should be addressing. Of course, it's good for the cameras, it's good for memories. But the real
It's good to
stress,
impress the in-laws and the
Yes,
visitors.
yes.
Pero after that, meron na yung sabi nilang post-marriage, postpartum blues, depression.
yun na yung stress.
Stress.
Because you cannot cope.
Hindi kasi yung utang.
Yeah, mangungutang ka at mangungutang ka to pay for the wedding, the reception, and then after the wedding, saan ka titira? And then kung wala kang stable job, yan ang major cause ng yung wala kang stable job. Ako kasi I look at these stresses from the point of view of the corporation, no? Kailangan conscious ka about your profit and loss statement, your balance sheet, saka yung cash flow.
Yung sabi nila, don't spend more than you earn.
Yes. Don't spend more than what you can afford.
And you should be honest with your financial status as a couple.
Yes.
Huwag kang nag-pretend na mayaman ka, yung pala puno ka rin ng utang.
Yes.
Being a man. So, yung girl, akala niya, yaman mo kasi ang ganda ng kotse mo. Yung pala, mayroon pang mga balances dun sa magandang Lamborghini mo.
Yeah. And then your credit cards.
Yun.
Malaking issue yan.
Yeah, talking about credit cards, that's why I don't have one now. Kasi sometimes you think it's plastic, you don't feel the value of the plastic, you just keep on doing. Sabi, you know that other people can play with money, with this credit cards. What they do is they get 5, and then ita-timely nila, utangan dito para magbayad ito dito.
Yes.
Tapos ito timely. Pero only for those experts can do that. Pero minsan ginagawa ng mga tao ganyan. Tatlong kuha nila, they think they can juggle. But then what happens when pandemic comes again?
Yeah. It will catch up on them. And they will be facing a situation where they can no longer cope with having to borrow from one and to pay the other. No? In my experience, these credit card companies, they start giving you one and then they keep giving you bigger credit limits. They give you a silver, then it becomes a gold, then it becomes a platinum.
Yeah.
Then they don't charge you annual renewal fees. So they make it really very attractive for you to keep the card and keep on
nowadays
spending.
also, there's a bank that I know keeps on writing to me. Sabi niya, bibigyan daw ako ng 5,000 if I make, or I go for their credit card.
Yeah.
Meron na akong 5,000 credit.
Yeah. So at one time, I lined up all my credit cards and had a big scissor and started cutting them into pieces. And got out of that situation where the inducement is so high that you practically buy all the things you need on credit. No, it can be appliances, it can be country clubs payments, it can be food, or it can be accessories. No, walang katapusan eh. Kaya my friend from Toastmasters, si Shana Sino, wrote a book and she became very popular because she outlined the way to get out of debt from your credit cards. And I know a lot of people that are faced with the same situation, and you just have to bite the bullet and say, enough is enough.
Yeah, wag na. I mean, rule. Number 1 with credit card, you only use that for emergency cases.
Yeah, but
Ano yung mga emergency cases?
when you're traveling, you need a credit card.
O yan, na-delay.
Yeah.
O kaya na-delay yung sahod nyo and then you have to pay something.
Yes.
And then, if you don't pay it right immediately, meron ng, how do you call this?
Charges.
Tumutubo na, may charges na.
Charges na, yes.
So, ano yung bang emergency? Hospitalization. Di ba?
Yan, ano yan. Because it becomes a financial shock when you have to, all of a sudden, are faced with a situation where you have to cough up money because there is no other choice. Going to the hospital is not easy, no?
Yeah, and then sometimes in the hospital, you cannot carry the 20,000, the 30,000, di ba? Mag-withdraw ka, ang withdrawal lang, maximum a day is 20 ba o 50,000? Depende.
Pero yung iba, bayong-bayong ang dala nila sa mga government offices.
Alam ko na kung
Kaya-
saan galing
kaya.
yung... Dadalhin ko yung maleta ko.
Oh,
Puno ng peso bills.
oh. Pero yan ang mga sources ng financial stresses, no?
Yan, yung utang.
Utang.
Yung mga loans na... eto, balik tayo. The reason of stresses is walang planning sa
kulang ng-
buhay. Yung hierarchy of needs ng isang nilalang from Maslow, di ba? Dapat kasi before you put another person into your life na gagastusan mo, dapat you are self-sufficient for yourself. Kaya mong pakainin, meron kang sariling bahay, may sarili kang sasakyan, o basta you are sufficient for yourself. Kung gusto mong mag-asawa, dapat
Yung asawa
i-add
mo.
on mo na meron ka ring savings or kaya mong bayaran yung another person
Yes.
to be sufficient, kayong dalawa.
Yung umpisa planning eh. Pero pag
Correct. It's
tapos
all
na,
and discipline.
yung pagtapos na, budgeting ang sagot doon.
Pero dapat talaga i-follow natin bago tayo mag-asawa. Kasi karamihan naman ng mga stresses sa mga couples na eh. Pag nagplano sila, they should plan based on the Maslow hierarchy of needs. Yung basic, kaya mo na ibigay. Housing, food, clothing, then yung safety ng pamilya mo, and
pero-
then financial safety.
Pero no, when I was young, I wanted to have debts eh. Because that is my motivation to work harder and earn more. Kasi may babayaran ka eh.
Is that being more philosophical as you grow older? or
Psychological, I think. Because if pag wala kang obligations, everything is
No, but
normal.
truly, did you think about that? Or that
but,
was just being a sense of humor of
But
yours?
when I got married, my wife doesn't want to incur any debts.
Diba?
In fact, pag pumasok na yung pera sa kanya, hindi hirap ilabas.
When you got married, were you indebted to somebody? Do you have loans or do you have to pay? Or clean ka when you got married?
No, when I got married, I had to borrow money from our cooperative to finance my wedding.
No, truly.
But during the actual wedding, many of my clients who were invited started giving me envelopes because they owe me this money. And I don't know where to put the money in my pocket because they come in envelopes.
But premeditated yan. Alam mo na you will be receiving envelopes.
I will get it one way or the other, but
Okay.
not on that day. But the pressure on them to give it was there because it's my wedding night.
And during that time, it was okay to give money, di ba?
Yeah.
Practical.
In fact, I see now sa invitations, don't give gifts. Cash is preferred.
Huh?
Cash is preferred.
Yeah.
Oh.
During that
they
time.
indicated in the
But
invitations.
I know because in the not olden times, but in our boomers generation, especially our parents' generations, pag punta ko sa probinsya sa wedding, pera talaga yung
Oo nga.
binibigay. Tinatapon pa nga.
Pero in my time kasi, hindi pera, it's not the driving force eh.
Oh,
It's when you find someone and you fall in love with, you cannot live without, then you decide to get married. Everything else will fall into place. The money side, the arrangements, where to live, this will all come naturally. And if you have a very good support system, like your family and your friends, like kami, we didn't have a house to start with. But our ninong said, you can just stay in my house somewhere there in the south and you can pay this rent, which is very affordable at the time. And that's how we started, no?
Now, you're one of those lucky ones if you have influential families who own a lot of
Oh
things.
yeah, and then we needed a car. My boss said, "Why do you need a car? Because I'm gonna get married, and I was not a manager. Only managers can have a company car or can borrow money to have a car." So I said, "Then I need to be promoted," and he did. That's why I remember that
So
guy.
you can be entitled to a car. So
Yes.
those are lucky ones. That's a good story of yours.
Mm.
Pero ah, ako, I plan talaga eh.
You planned your
But I didn't plan in a way na I just depended on the planning. But I work myself and I study more. I'll be a stewardess and then I'll pursue my education. And then I also plan that I must be independent myself financially. But then my second, how do you call this, plan B, is to get married to somebody who can give me everything or most of the things.
I hear the word, the term afam.
No,
Uh,
I was based in Hong Kong then. But then when I married my uh, husband,
I-
Mr. Krug, actually he was in debt, but he had properties
mm.
worth millions of pesos na.
You,
Pero,
did you do
uh,
your due diligence?
no, I thought he's a GM. He drives a Porsche and he has his own beautiful
You need.
uh, condominium, you know. And sabi ko, siguro naman dito mahirap. And then he works for a big company. And I heard they're related to the company in a way, parang family kwan sila. So, and then when I spoke with the management, because the big boss happened to likes me, fun of me. So sabi niya, oh, I plan to bring you to China, both of you. So you will open a China division there. So, so may plano. And then I asked how much you earn. Sabi ko sa kanya, how much? Eh, siyempre, I get to know na rin. Sabi ko, oh, okay, pwede na to. Pakasal na ako dito.
That's the more pragmatic way of looking at
Pero there
things.
was love naman. Actually, I had to choose between my German boyfriend. Sabi ko, German boyfriend, umpisa pa lang siya, magiging GM siya ng German TV. Mr. Krug naman, ay big
GM na.
boss na.
Ah,
Oo,
yes.
sabi ko. Tapos, very, very steady na siya financially. So, inisip ko lahat yun. So, I had to break the other heart.
Oh, yeah.
But I had to tell Mr. Clark, I'm choosing between you. I want to see this guy. He came to Hong Kong just to ask my hand.
And in
And
marriage.
then you also, sabi ko, can I choose please so I won't make a mistake? He allowed me. And then I found out I prefer Mr. Krug. And the rest is history.
Yes, this is a beautiful
Pero
creature.
meron pa akong might have been.
Ah,
Kaya lang, I have Christiana. So sabi
oh,
ko, wag na. Pero sabi ko, nasaan kaya siya ngayon? Kasi single na ako.
yes, yes.
Anyway,
There's
so
always
I planned my life.
yeah. Yung iba wala nang plano eh. Basta nagkita sila. They're in love. Go ahead. Worry about the finances later, no?
And this I can advise also to women. It's not because I married somebody who can afford the things that I want out of life or the things that I dream out of life. I studied, I continued my education and then I did my own business. So, but then at the same time, instead of buying jewelry, it's time he gave me $10,000 for Christmas, ganyan. Binibili ko, I buy education. I would go to London, study something. I would go to the States to study something. Something na I could earn immediately. So,
Pero noon kasi the precondition for marriage is love. Ngayon iba na yung ano eh, yung conditions. May bahay na ba? May kotse na ba? May magandang trabaho ba?
but
And love will come later. That's what they said.
totoo yun. Basta hindi naman, hindi pwedeng mahalin yung lalaki. Pero,
Pero that's a source.
nakakamahal naman siya also at the same time. But I just choose na, I waited and choose somebody na andun na lahat.
Yeah, tama.
Yung
That's the
mas mahal pa ako kaysa mahal ko siya. Yun
okay.
din ang mga prerequisite ko sa
Yes.
marriage. Kasi that's why you really have to plan.
She must need you so much in his life that he's willing to give up everything because he cannot live without you.
Yeah,
Yan yung
and then he's the one who wants a woman to be independent also. Kasi ayaw niya yung dependency eh.
yeah, pero yung mga ganyang istorya through the years, dyan nasusubok yung marriage that can either be good or bad. Because the moment financial stresses come in, that is the beginning of the end. No? For example, heavily indebted because you want to show off, and then the job doesn't become stable. Like in the 70s and 80s, you have a good job now, tomorrow you wake up, wala na, they pack up and go home. Yung instability is the one that's causing the financial stress.
Stress.
And then if somebody wants, very ambitious, wants to live in a flashy village, wants to have sporty cars, so yung yearning is too much versus the earning capacity, you know? So talagang yung imbalance na yan.
Yun, planning ay importante and discipline talaga.
Yes.
Kasi, ewan ko, nagpaplano ba kayo parang ang accountant na lahat nakasulat dito, yung sister-in-law ko nga, lahat, pati sibuyas nakasulat.
No, I watched a movie a long time ago where it was a partnership between the husband and the wife, but the guy is an accountant and he lists down everything because it has to be shared. And he spends more time
Listing and accounting than loving.
than loving, yeah. So that becomes,
Over naman yun.
yeah, that becomes a
Right?
problem.
Pero we want to remind everybody, especially the women too, na you just don't plunge into a marriage na you depend on the man.
Yes.
Dapat independent ka rin. Meron ka rin pagkukunan bago ka mag-asawa.
Yeah, when we got married, ang sinabi ko sa wife ko, in this marriage, this is the end of your family and the beginning of ours. So we cut off our expectations that somebody will help us. Talagang dalawa lang kami. It's a real partnership. And that is how we started. And that's how we are today, you know. Of course, through the years, one become more successful than the other. But in marriage, it's filling up the gap. It's not competition. It's collaboration. Yan ang magandang relationship na mawawalan ka ng financial stress because in my time, uso na yung dual income family. But the stress comes from having to leave the children at home with the yaya. No?
Yes.
Stress din yan. If you cannot manage that, when you're at work, you're thinking of home. When you're at home, you're thinking of work. Can you imagine the stress that can cause?
That's why when I started working, I wanted to make sure that I work at home
I see.
when I have a child
Yeah.
now with me. And
That's
kasi
part of the
business.
planning, no?
Yeah. So like I have a clinic at home. I started the clinic at home.
Yeah.
I don't need to go to another clinic anymore because I already built my clientele.
And you can see your
Yes.
child.
And then the products were for export at one time. So they just write to us and then we can export it from my home. And at that time, they allowed us in San Miguel to have your business address. But now, hindi na. Sayang. So, my niece nga, Hannah, sabi niya, I want to be like Tita Marlene. When I grow up, when I get married, he said, I will have my children to make sure, like, because he saw me like, the Yaya and Zoe then was just in the living room while I'm doing in the clinic all my clients. Sabi niya, that's the life I want. I'll be married and at the same time I have a job that I can still see my daughter any hour and I know that I'm in control, that she's okay. So,
Pero yung iba kasi yung Filipino style, having to put the best foot forward. Naka-Mercedes-Benz ka when you're on the road. But when you're at home, you're eating tuyo.
ganun ba yun?
Yes.
Oo nga.
Maraming ganyan.
Oo, the pretentious. But, practicality na ngayon.
Yeah,
Lalo na yung starting with an ostentatious wedding. Why? Tapos, Ang dami niyong ini-invite, tapos maghihiwalay lang pala kayo. Di ang daming nakakaalam.
Sobrang stress yun.
True po. Doon
Yes.
na nag-stress. Tapos yung biglang, you did not even think of the finances that
The
that will
consequences.
incur as a family. Tapos biglang nabuntis. You didn't plan it? Oh, mahal yun. But we'll talk about that on part 2. Kung magkano talaga ang i-prepare ng isang Gen Z or isang millennial na gusto pang mag-asawa.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi madali. And I'll give you to the cent kung ano dapat i-prepare nyo. Yan sa part 2 natin yun.
So
Pero
the-
ngayon, yung mga stress natin, ano pa
so-
mga stress?
Yan, sinabi ko na.
Yung office jobs mo din, yung mga colleagues mo or your boss might not be good enough or
when
it's
you,
not good.
no, ang problema sa office is when you don't have enough money and then you have to interact with your office mates, na-stress ka kasi they say, pare, kain tayo sa labas or let's go and watch a movie.
Nakaka-stress.
And you don't have the money to cope with the pretenses.
Lifestyle pretense.
Lifestyle, oh. That's a lot. And then what do? You isolate yourself. Hindi ka nasasama sa kanila eh. Tapos magugulat sila, bakit hindi sumasama sa amin to? And then it affects teamwork in the office, di ba? Kasi alam mo naman sa Philippine style, kailangan magkaibigan muna kayo eh.
Kung sabihin mo yung totoo, hindi ka nila maging kaibigan.
No, i-ostracize ka nila.
Ganyan bang Filipino?
Yeah, of course. Like ako, I used to manage
If you have money, you have a lot of friends. If you don't have money, you don't have friends.
ang ano dyan is to be judicious and to be frugal and to be careful with the way you spend your money. Dito kasi 15 and 30th. Pag 15 and 30th, they splurge.
Correct.
They go out.
O pare, sa sahod ngayon, halika kain tayo
Yeah.
sa labas.
3 or 4 days before that, wala ka ng pera. And I experienced it with my own staff. Pagkasweldo, kain sila sa labas. Almost araw-araw nagla-lunch out. Pero yung mga last few days of the period, wala na yan. So makikita mo na yan. Tahimik na.
Yan, so walang
So,
disiplina. Yung parang pakitang
Pakitang tao lang.
pakitang tao na okay ka, mayaman ka, pero hindi naman nakakaya na daw a days na sabihin mo,
Pero
pare, wala sa budget ngayon.
Pero sabi nung napanood ko, isang journalist, sabi niya, ang pangarap talaga ng mother ko, magkaroon ng malaking bahay. Kasi kung malaking bahay, hindi naman nila alam kung anong nangyayari sa loob ng bahay. Nag-i-house pala kami, pero may malaki ka kaming bahay. So, before the eyes of the public, they're well off. But that is also the pressure that's on you because you have to make do with what you have. Diba? Yung day-to-day living ang nagbibigay ng pressures.
So, ayan, kulang na ngayong kinikita mo as a husband, tapos meron ka pang bisyo. Ano yung bisyo? Inom,
Sugal.
sugal, sigarilyo. Mahal na ang sigarilyo ngayon.
Tapos may extra girlfriend.
Tapos
here and
yung
there.
girlfriend, o parang you're malandi pa and gusto
Mm.
mo magpakitang tao pa pag sinabi ni cute. Kahit may asawa ka na pakain ka naman dyan. Pa-Starbucks ka naman dyan.
Yes.
Tapos, minsan, yung mga narcissist, ma-pride sila So,
Yeah.
then they will spend kahit hindi nila afford. Pero kayo naman na mga girls, maging sensitive naman. Kung alam nyo na mahal, alam nyo nyo na marami siyang pera, alam nyo na siguradong meron siyang bank account, at hindi porke anak siya ng mayamang pamilya, allowance lang din yan.
Mhm.
You know, pag hanggang hindi pa binibigay ang buong kayamanan ng pamilya, hanggang allowance pa lang mga anak nila. Kaya kasi mga girls minsan, uy, ang yaman yan, anak ng mayaman yan. Pero yung bulsa niya mayaman ba? Kasi I tried dating children of rich families. Pero naka-allowance sila.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
they'll have to make do with that, no?
And then, guys, sina Christiana, sina Zoe, mga Gen Z. Nung panahon namin, pag in-invite ka ng lalaki,
You expect him
you
to pay.
you pay. Diba? Hindi.
Pero ngayon, yung Split na.
Divided, split talaga.
Yeah.
Dutch street. Sabi ko, ganun. Swerte naman ng mga lalaki. Ngayon,
No, but there are also women now. They don't want nasa iba yung nagbabayad sa kaya nila. So they put in. Uh, this is the practice in developed countries, di ba? Dutch Street kayo, di ba? Kanya-kanya. KKB.
pag hindi ko siya type, Dutch Street. Pag type ko siya, okay lang, bayad ka. Kasi
Na,
baka holding hands ang kanya, hawakan niya, o kaya magbeso after, hindi mo type, bayaran ko na lang para pwede. Don't touch
don't
me.
touch me. Pero ang importante dyan, with all these financial stresses, how do you get out of it? Yun ang
Yun na
importante
nga.
dyan.
So, yun nga, discipline and planning.
Planning. Planning is
Ikaw, nasa libro mo yan. Anong may sasabi mo?
ang importante dyan yung learning how to budget eh. You know, when we were starting up, how we do the budgeting, we use the envelope system lang. So we have several envelopes and you put in what is for electricity, what's for water, what's for food, what's for entertainment, and the rest becomes savings. No? If there is something left.
So, dapat ready na sa isang board, cork board. Yung bili ka na ng Manila, yung makapal na envelope, nakasulat na Meralco,
Yes.
electricity, water,
Oh,
gas, gasoline.
manual
Lahat
budgeting
na,
talaga.
para naka-ready na, para everyday yung nagbe-breakfast ka, alam mo na.
Yes. Pero noon, kung ano yung natira, isi-save mo. Pero ngayon, ang
Sabi
style
nila,
ngayon,
save first 10% daw for yourself.
save ka muna. Tapos kung ano yung natira, yun ang gastusin mo.
Ay, paano kung kulang pa?
Yes, when ends don't meet, di ba?
Correct. So, paano kung mag-isa lang si husband nag-earn? Magkano sa palagay mo para malaman ng government kung paano itataas ang mga private sahod ng mga tao? Magkano dapat ang isang mag-asawa at may isang anak na sasahurin ni husband?
You know, ang Philippine Statistics Office palagi nagko-conduct ng survey yan.
Mm.
For a family of 5
Okay.
in a household, how much money they should have
Yes.
to put body and soul
Yes,
together,
yes.
no? I don't know the latest number now, but
Para wala masyadong depression.
yeah, pero yung minimum wage ngayon na 695, kulang yan for a family, ha?
Yeah.
But the caveat doon na hindi naman kailangan isa lang yung kumikita eh. Lahat kayo, yung Philippine style, yung parents kumikita, yung anak kumikita, they pull the money together and they're able to survive.
Yeah, pero pag wala ng parents, yung mag-couple, so 50,000 sabi nila for a couple of 5, para disente ang buhay. Bayad ng arenta, electricity, tubig, transportation, pagkain, yung pagkain ng bata.
Pero yeah, correct. And you have to earn that money to just put body and soul together nga. Wala kang
Yun.
dyan,
So
luxuries.
dapat yung wife na may trabaho din. Kasi
Yes.
minimum, nakaka-earn sila 25,000 a month,
Yeah.
di ba? Paano yung transportation, pagkain? Kulang, ang take home lang,
Kasi ang
10,000.
situation yan, pag magtatrabaho yung wife, siyempre, kailangan mag-hire ng yaya.
Katulong,
anak
oo.
niya. Kailangan ang kinikita niya 2-3 times more than what she has to pay to
Pero
take care of the children.
sa budget mo, kulang talaga yung 30,000 a month ang isang empleyado. Kasi may
Pero,
minus pa yun eh.
dito, yung people below the poverty line, they survive on $1.
So anong gagawin ng
50 pesos.
government? Na marami talagang madidepress na Pilipino at marami talagang magkukurap sa mga trabaho nila, at magmumoonlighting.
Kaya
Kung hindi natin itaas yung sahod. Bakit nga hindi pwede? Is it because the corporations doesn't allow it?
kasi ang small and medium scale enterprises, they're also faced with financial stresses when their sales is not enough to cover their expenses. Pareho lang yan eh. Yung personal finances mo, corporate finances, pareho lang yan. Kaya ako, tinitingnan ko.
But how come the big companies, American companies especially, they pay above their minimum?
Yeah, because they're big companies and
Yeah, pero then the qualification should be higher. Tapos yung mga hindi masyado, doon na lang sila sa good high minimum. Dapat
Kaya
siguro
nga yung-
1,000 ang minimum ngayon, no?
kaya nga yung multinationals, they come to Asia because the cost of living here is lower. The salaries for labor is also lower. But hindi na rin totoo yan eh. Because of the financial requirements of people nowadays, in the urban areas.
And the thing is, the people who own companies, whether medium or large-scale companies, they earn so much more and they enjoy their profits. Pero yung mga tao naghihirap.
Yes, it's not.
And I want to tell the corporation, pag naghihirap ang mga tauhan nyo, hindi super productive ang inyong company.
Yeah, this it's an issue of equity. No, are they doing it equitably? Are they sharing the benefits
Mm-mm.
or the profits? So mga social issues yan that are being discussed in public. No, so it depends on your greed or appetite. No.
Correct. So yan, discipline talaga. And then bago kayo mag-asawa, bago kayo magkapamilya talaga, pag isipan nyo mabuti, you should be financially healthy.
Mm.
Stable ang finances nyo at may extra kayo.
I think the ability to increase the earning capacity
Mm.
depends also on how much money is invested to improve themselves. Yung iba kasi, walang goal eh. Wala silang goal.
Ambisyon na to
Oo,
improve, to
yes,
progress.
Yes. If you keep on just spending for the basics, yung kinikita mo, you're not investing in yourself. How can you find a better job? How can you increase your earning capacity? You're not developing yourself.
Siguro magantay muna yung pagpapakasal at pambababae. Sabi mo, ayan, improve upon yourself na talagang financially pwede ka nang magkuha ng isa pa para mayad sa'yo.
Pero may cost din eh. Boys now, they used to get married at 21, 22, 23. Now at 31, they want to live alone. They don't want to have a family. They
Pero
don't want to
better than maging meron na naman pabigat ang gobyerno na yung anak mo hindi mo yung responsibility mo financially hindi mo maigawa. O di mapunta na naman yung problem ng government.
Yeah.
Hindi makapag-aral yung bata.
Yeah, over-reliance on government is not the solution either.
Oh, pero sa dami ng pera pala natin, no?
Okay.
Na hinihigop ng ibang tao. That could
Now we
already
go back to the old issue of corruption.
give scholarship, more scholars to deserving Filipinos sana. So anyway, anong sasabihin natin? Pag wala kayong disiplina o wala kayong plano financially,
Yeah, when there's no financial discipline, you're bound for failure, no?
and
that-
depression, yun na nga,
and
masakit,
that stress will cause depression, anxiety,
sickness,
sickness.
ulcer,
Yeah,
sa pa yan.
yeah.
Pag stress ka, kasama yan,
Yeah,
ulcer.
so it starts with the mental problem, and then it degenerates into physical problem. Tali-tali na yan eh.
Tapos, hindi
And
ka healthy. Siyempre, gusto yumakap ni Mrs. Sabi mo, pagod ako.
Yes.
O vice versa. So, parang it can really destroy
So,
even companionship
yeah.
and togetherness.
Yeah, it affects the social relationship as well.
Correct.
No?
Diba?
Oh,
You
tsaka yung
cannot perform well
Yeah,
outside and inside the house.
Yeah. Pag wala kang
Inside the room.
pag wala kang extra money, it affects your social relationship. Kasi you tend to isolate yourself. Hindi ka na pwede magbarkada. Hindi ko naman nire-recommend na magbarkada because like you live in the US, wala kang time magipagbarkada. It's home to office, home to office. Dito, we have a lot of time in between di ba?
Yeah.
Kaya pag uwi mo, nakataas na kagad yung paa mo, nanonood ka ng TV. When others, what they do between 6 and 12 defines what they will become. Others are taking up their MBA, they set aside some money, investment on oneself yun so that it allows you to earn more than what you need.
So, wag na lang makipag-compare with the Joneses. Wag mo na i-compare yung sarili mo, lalo na mga wives and girlfriends.
May dyan may economic concept na sinasabi dyan
Ano?
It's called the demonstration effect. It's easier to adjust your lifestyle upwards than downwards. So, dinoble ang sweldo mo, bili ka kagad ng second car. Pero kung binawasan nila yung sweldo mo, kalahati, hindi mo i-give up yung lifestyle mo. I-maintain yun. doon ka mangungutang, doon ka manghihiram sa mga kaibigan mo just to protect your lifestyle. So, tinatawag niyan, the other way is coping with the Joneses. Dahil yung
Yeah.
neighbor mo,
Yan, yung kino-compare mo sarili
yeah,
mo, and then yung mga sana meron ako, sana hindi pa ako nag-asawa para nakaipon pa ako. So para walang mga it might have beens
puro
yan.
regrets, no?
So dapat talaga be financially able before you
Yeah.
decide on other
Or
responsibilities.
financially independent, no?
Yes, you have to. Nowadays, even babae, huwag kang mag-depend sa lalaki. Financially, both
Tama yan.
couple should be financially able. Hindi lang pupunta ka doon na binigay mo lang, dala-dala mo $100. You know, hindi. Tapos mag-expect ka na babayaran ka. So, dapat lahat tayo very independent.
Yeah. And then
Regardless, ikaw ang babae, ikaw lalaki. So, I told Zoe, si Doc Zoe, kahit mayaman yung boyfriend mo, Zoe, dapat ipakita mo na may sarili kang business, never depend from
Yeah.
anyone.
That's why when we got married, I immediately told my wife, you know, your success is not dependent on mine, so you work very hard.
Na maganda yun. Pero dapat, ganito na rin ang Gen Z. Pero anyway, kasi sabi nila, yung financial issues at triggers, no, na nakakasila sa brain survival mood.
Mhm.
So yung cortisol, ang pinoproduce pag hindi ka,
Happy.
pag happy ka, dopamine.
Mhm.
So pag hindi ka happy, kulang yung dopamine.
Mhm.
Tapos yung serotonin din.
Mm.
Tapos, pag na marami namang super stress na, parang andyan yung magkaka-allergy ka, mangangamot ka, magkakasakit ka, cortisol naman yung na produce pag super stress
Yeah,
ka.
but that's on the medical side.
Oo, pero that's why yung stress, kasi pag stress ka na rin, you cannot think fast, di ba?
Correct.
And think well and do
Mhm.
well.
Mhm.
Like you, sabi mo, affected na, pati yung relationship with your wife.
Yeah.
You're not in the mood to hug,
So,
kiss.
kaya nga the question is, so what do you do? Unang-una, kung medically impossible, you need to seek help.
True.
Kung may financial stress ka, go to a financial counselor
Mm-mm.
para maturuan ka kung paano mo isolve yung financial stress mo.
Yes, yan ang sabi natin. May mga guro na ngayon, di ba?
Yes.
Financial guro. May kilala ka ba?
Marami
O
niyang-
ikaw bang tawagan?
Pwede akong tawagan, pero
Okay.
maraming financial planners. But one thing is very sure, this is what I want to make sure people understand. Don't go to somebody for financial counseling
Who is broke?
when that person is broke.
Of course. So, dapat talaga kilala mo na that's why mga gurus,
Oo.
dapat ng mga coach, ang yayaman tignan sila kasi nga they will not get clients pag you're only driving a small Toyota or
Yes.
a not known brand watch,
Oh.
shoes, clothes.
Alam mo
and
naman,
everything.
ma'am, after the first hour, alam mo na yan.
Anyway, di ba?
Well-
So, ayan. So, last 8 minutes na natin. So, with your book in there, what will they learn?
Yun na nga, yung financial wellness has something to do with planning for your future. Do not spend more than what you earn. That is how to reduce the financial stress. Kaya ang advice ko, among other things, learn to manage your own finances because if you cannot manage your finances, it will be a source of stress forever in your life.
Mm-mm. At saka, acknowledge yung stress as sinasabi mo nga. So, don't suppress it. Talk to somebody,
Yes.
you know, to someone you trust.
Mhm.
And then I hope yung trusted mong friend na yan ay sasabihin niya, sige pare, sobra na yan, punta na tayo sa
Pero,
specialista.
pero alam mo, ang problema, Angke, ngayon ina-advise nila, you go to a psychiatrist or a psychologist. Paano ka pupunta doon? Wala kang pambayad sa kanya, bahal yung charges yan. May stress ka
meron
lalo.
na daw ang mental hospital sa Mandaluyong, libre.
Mm.
Libre po magpa-consulta doon.
Mm.
You know, magantay ka lang siguro ng 2 oras sa linya. Pero pag talagang wala ka na sa sarili mo. Pero I saw one girl, I spoke with her. Iya, bakit? Wala kang pamilya. Parang nafe-feel ko kasi parang nakukuha na ako. Nasisiraan ako ng bayad. So gusto kong ipasok ang sarili ko bago maging malala. Ang galing, no?
Yeah, yung
So,
iba, ina-advise nila kung depressed ka because of your finances, mag-exercise ka. Eh, mahal pumunta sa gym ngayon eh. Kailangan
oh
mong
yeah,
magbayad din
true.
doon. So,
Correct.
another source of stress, di ba?
So mag-exercise kayo sa bahay, importante rin yung exercise sa
Yeah.
mental health. So yung realistic plan, sabi niya, 20 every day, you know? Even small can win, you know?
Yeah.
Saving of 20 pesos a day can rebuild the hope. Basta magsimula ka lang.
Ang ano kasi dyan, ang equation kasi dyan is savings is equal to investments. Paano ka maka-invest kung wala kang savings?
True.
Paano ka maka-save? Kasi you're spending more than what you earn.
Yeah, kaya habang bata pa kayo, turuan niyo yung mga anak. Imagine mag-save siya ng 20 pesos araw-araw hanggang maging 30 years old siya. O di ang daming 20 na yun.
Yes. Kaya
Diba?
ang the late Rene Sagisag, I remember him now, ang palagi niyang advice and he lived it. Kung gusto mong makaramdam na mayaman ka, bawasan mo lang yung panghangailangan mo. Reduce your wants.
True.
And you
Go
will
for
feel
your
rich.
needs muna.
Oh, you
Diba?
satisfy your needs, bawasan mo yung wants mo, and then you save the difference. So that if you have a lot of savings, you can invest on other other assets. Kaya importante, tingnan mo yung profit and loss statement mo, tingnan mo rin yung balance sheet mo, and then yung cash flow mo. That is a more sophisticated way of looking at your financial situation. And when you're not making profits, alam mo, you're incurring losses, you're in trouble, di ba?
Mm-mm.
And then when you're looking at your balance sheet, yung assets mo are much less than your liabilities, you're also in trouble, di ba? And when your cash flow, they don't meet, your outflow is greater than your inflow, problema ka rin, di ba?
Yan, kaya gusto niyo magpa-advise, call us. Kasi pwede namin turuan kayo ng mga lahat ng map sa buhay. So, paano mag-save, kailan magpakasal, kaya na ba, para maiwasan itong mga financial depression. So, take care of your health because you can't solve financial problems if you are mentally exhausted. So, seek help. There are community programs. Marami ng online na libre pag may gustong kausapin. At libre po yung sa mental hospital sa Mandaluyong. So, ibigay ko yung number. Ano ba yung number ng Mandaluyong? Andito sa akin. May hot number po sila at may Facebook din sila. So, pwede nyo po silang tawagan, you know. Ano ba yung number? But anyway, Mandaluyong Mental Hospital. Ayan. Health Crisis. National Mental Health Crisis Hotline. 1553 lang po. Pag feeling nyo ay gusto nyo ng bitayin ng sarili nyo kasi hindi kayo makabayad sa mga utang nyo, puntahan nyo muna itong number na to. And 0966-351-4518 o kaya 0908-639-2672. So, ayan. So, yung lack of money and sometimes too much money can make you crazy also.
Pero
So,
ulitin ko lang, MK.
Ano?
Kasi lahat naman tayo ang gusto natin maging masaya, di ba? And to be happy, you become unhappy because you're financially stressed.
True.
So unang-una, kailangan meron kang career, meron kang source of
Oo.
income.
Correct.
Number two, para hindi ka malungkot, kailangan may mga kaibigan ka. Pangatlo, kailangan hindi ka gumagastos more than sa kinikita mo. And number four, para ma-enjoy mo lahat yun, kailangan physically well ka.
Yes.
And number five,
importante.
para magkaroon ka ng advocacy, magkaroon ka ng magawa na helping others. In the end, it's doing something for others that will really make you happy. So yan ang formula na sinasuggest ko. To relieve yourself of the financial stresses, the social stresses, physical stresses that can lead to depression, anxiety, and all the other mental illness problems. No?
Yan for the regular depression. Pero meron talagang depression na suicidal. Pag feeling nyo na pong gusto nyo ng ayaw na dito sa mundo, please tawagan nyo yung hot number na 1553 hotline.
Ayan,
Alright?
kailangan dyan spiritual counseling.
True, di ba? And it's also important na naniniwala kayo sa taas at
Yes.
hindi niya dapat kitilin yung sarili niyo. May hope po yan. Pag nag-pray kayo at pagsabihin niyo ay pagod na ako dahil sa financial na yan. It's okay na it's okay to admit it. At sabihin mo na ako na I'm financially in trouble, 'di ba? Hindi naman being weak 'yun eh. Nagkamali ka
Pero
lang siguro sa walang plano na mabuti. It's just being human. Pero remember, yes, money matters and you have to pay those matters, but your health and mental matters more.
sa akin ang bottom line niyan, MK, is ano, learn to simplify your life para hindi ka ma-stress.
Yeah. So when money gets tight, sabi nila, the mind gets heavy. So let's talk about the link between financial stress and depression and how to start healing from both through planning and discipline and talking to somebody you trust. So yan, this is Bagong Pilipinas na sinasabi, lahat tayo ay pwedeng magbago pa rin at patungo sa financial freedom. This is your host, Marlene Craig.
And this is Dr. Conrad Pereras, always at your service.
Ay,
Bye-bye. Bye-bye for now.